Hello everyone and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hey everyone.
We are back with part 38.
Yep, let me scooch in.
Of our Final Fantasy Let's Play.
Yes, we are.
You're going to notice this might seem a little different because unfortunately I had a saving mishap with the audio when we originally made this video, so this is a after the fact commentary. This has happened once before, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has. So 2 out of, I forget the number already.
Yeah.
So that's not that bad a stats. We've only failed 98% of the... Oh, well, we won 98% of the time, only failed twice.
So yeah, we are still in the Mirage Tower.
Yep, we're fighting this Chimera.
Yep. I just wanted to let you guys know I don't like the whole pretending that we're doing this as we're playing it, because it just wouldn't... You guys would know. You guys are smart. You'd know that something's off.
Yes, you're a bit better at that, and we're not really the type to... We will take down the fourth wall if we have to.
Yes, which we've done multiple times.
Yeah,
I'm
so
just making
recording.
sure it's recording, and yes, it is. Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
Okay, not bad. Alright.
Hellhounds.
Yes, Hellhounds.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah. Now, if Luna could shoot fire like that, I'd be scared. Although, I might be happy at the same time.
So this one might be a little more dialogue heavy because we aren't actually playing. So yeah.
Yes.
I mean, this is our footage. We did play this.
Yes.
You know what I mean.
Correct. Ah, good. I got 2 of them. Oh! Another fire attack.
Oh no.
Wait a minute. How come that one shot fire? It's supposed to have been put out. Ah,
yeah,
good, I got that.
And you were upset about that last time. And I remember this. I said it's kind of like Pokemon where, you know, always when you get paralyzed, it's 100%. But when the opponent's Pokemon gets paralyzed, it's like, maybe like 50% of the time the paralysis works, and the rest of the time they can still attack.
Yeah. Regrettably so.
Yes. Getting everybody back stats wise.
Yep. Because they took a bit of a beating with that last one. Okay. I think I was...
I'm thinking the HDMI cable might have messed up.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that's what happened.
That's right.
You were asking me to show you the monitor.
That's right.
Because it went black, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's good we're doing this now, and we didn't wait till, like, tomorrow, because we might have forgotten by then. But yeah.
Yeah, and I made a mistake there, but I think I corrected it fast. Let's burn these, were-tigers. Can't wait to watch this one, admittedly. Okay, so we're gonna magic our guy because they keep ganging up on Kuro.
Yeah.
And Kuro's gonna burn these guys to a crisp. Saving the big guns for the bigger fight later down the road.
Yeah. So last time, not last time, 2 parts ago, I guess, one of our friends who often comments, they told us a lot of lore stuff, and I haven't read that to you yet, Connor. So I will tell you about that.
Cool.
Talking about and different things about this game's mechanics, because they grew up playing the classic Final Fantasy.
Ah,
and I mean the actual classics. I don't mean like Final Fantasy 7 and 8. I mean classic. I consider these classics. I don't necessarily... I know there's this big thing on the internet that people of younger generations will call things we grew up with classics, or will argue. People argue about what's considered a classic.
I kind of feel like 1 through 4 are like the golden age classics of Final Fantasy.
Perhaps maybe extending it to 5.
Yeah,
but yeah,
there's a part. Yeah, there's a part of me that feels like a lot of people really love 6, 7, and 8, and they consider that like their classics, which I guess we should call the new classics, or the second.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But I'm generous enough to consider 5 the turning point and part of that group as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm thinking where I would personally put the break between classic. I don't know. Forgive me, as a Sonic fanboy, this is I'm kind of used to the cutoff being when it starts to be 3D. So by that standard, it would be 1 through 6 would be considered classics to me because they're the 2D ones. But I don't think, I don't know that they do that with Final Fantasy, but you could have classic, pre-modern, 7 through 9 maybe, or 7 through 10 pre-modern.
I suppose that would be...
I don't know.
7, 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah, 7 through 10 maybe. And then like maybe 11 to 15 being postmodern. Don't make fun of me. I'm not a history major, so I don't know.
Certainly, I think the turning point was probably 11, if I were to say that, because that's the first time they decided, hey, let's turn FF into a MMORPG, and...
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, too.
Then they... Because I feel like after 10, to be fair, 10 might be a turning point, that's when they started following the trends.
Yeah.
And imitating the trends, like, ooh, World of Warcraft is big, let's make a WoW Final Fantasy. Yeah. Oh, this type of RPG is good, let's try that with 12.
Hey, let's make Star Wars, but Final Fantasy
13.
13. I haven't played all of 13, but we
looks promising.
We tested the beginning of it, so that and it gave me Star Wars vibes. It really
I feel like 13 actually might be a very decent game.
Yeah, and well, saying it gives me Star Wars vibes is not an insult by any means. I like genre blending.
Me too.
And it's nice that it's... Don't take any offense to this, guys, but it is nice that for once it's not steampunk fantasy.
That gets tiring.
Final Fantasy kind of really got into that as their, like, comfort zone.
Yeah, they did.
And I think a lot of people were, like, using that to say it was different, because they're like, well, we don't have a lot of steampunk fantasy RPGs, which I guess is fair. I guess at that time you didn't. But I get annoyed when a franchise starts to play it too safe.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, well, we're not going to fix what isn't broken.
Yeah. They try, yeah.
Yeah, and then, but, so yeah, I was happy to see them branch out, 11, they, even though I don't like the idea of MMORPGs, I don't enjoy them. At least they were doing something different. I don't know, I haven't seen enough of 12 to really make a judgment if it's that different. It doesn't feel that different from what little I've seen. But we shall find out.
Yeah, we will.
I hope you guys can hear me okay from there. I think you can, but I think we're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
And yes. So
Okay, just give me another boost, and eventually... I'm hoping John gets leveled up.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
But I don't remember.
Me too. I liked it best when they were all on the same page.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our guys got killed.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think sometimes the classes make it a little uneven.
Yeah. Yeah, and if I remember correctly, 14 they did another MMORPG, and I forget what they did with 15.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I hadn't paid attention. And is there a 16th one already?
Wouldn't surprise me. Oh yeah, there was also 10-2 and 13-2, which I guess
we kind of glossed over those. Sorry about that, guys.
Which I guess we should say are
the real, over direct sequels.
The real 11 and the real 14.
I accidentally wrote Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, Final Fantasy, the one where you battle Sephiroth on the dance floor.
There are a million spin-offs of 7 as well.
Yeah.
So we were most... yeah, 16 exists.
Oh, groovy. Final Fantasy 16.
It came out June 22nd, 2023.
Oh, last year.
So, 17 the big one we're waiting for?
But I hope it's going to be another adventure. And
why are you giving me 15 when I asked for 17?
Is there going to be a Final Fantasy 17?
It's likely it won't launch until at least 2026, says Game Rant. Probably because you keep remaking 7.
It sounds like, yeah, I saw it. There is going to be yet another 7 remake.
Well, the 7 remake, they decided to break into 3 parts, because why charge somebody for it once when you can charge them 3 times and drag the story out into 3 different games. See, that kind of marketing crap also really made me resent 7. I know everybody's like... I've heard from people I trust that 7 is a good game, that the updates they made were good, and that a lot of the updates kind of made it feel like a new game, and they fixed some mechanics that were problematic. But I am honestly biased against remakes, and I'm really annoyed that in general the video gaming, movies, anime, everybody's obsessed with remakes right now, and it's really getting on my nerves. And the fact that Sony broke up the Final Fantasy VII remake into 3 parts, to me just proves it's all about money.
1 part per disc? Yeah, that's... In this day and age, that's a massive backslide.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not a good game. It sounds like they did a lot of hard work on it and it's well made and all that. But me personally, even if my favorite game in the world gets remade, I still kind of feel like I already own that game, you know?
You know how stupid it would be if you re-released Super Mario Bros. 1 and had 1 game per world, so you have 8 Super Mario Bros. Games. I shouldn't have said that, because some jackass might try to do that.
Nintendo of America wiretapping our video.
Do it to say, hey, stop, and if you really want to get us a job...
Yeah, like... They're just listening through various YouTube videos and they hear that and they're like, wait, we could do one better than Sony.
You'll really tick the fans off, I hate to break it to you.
Yeah, and people will be like, where did they get this crazy idea? And then they're like, oh yeah, we got it from this American YouTube channel that nobody's heard of, called From Our Basement Gaming, and then they'll all come after us.
Oh gosh, I'm scared of angering those people.
The wrong kind of popularity.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, if they want to hate watch us, that's fine, but still.
I mean, at least we'll get the watch hours.
Yeah. We'll become celebrities, and they'll ask us to wear funny costumes and dance and sing with celebrities, and whatever mainstream popular YouTubers do.
I mean, I don't know. Hate seems to be all the rage now.
Oh dear. It is disturbing, I hate to be honest.
Yeah, well, it seems like that's what a lot of people are leaning into, and it's really a shame. You know? Don't worry, guys, I'm not going too into stuff. I just want us to all love each other and get along. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes.
Let's get along more.
Yes. But if you want to watch us on a regular basis, be our guest.
I am going... I swear, if I get a YouTube comment that says, "How dare you lecture me about needing to love and get along with people," I am going to flip a chair. I swear.
Well, I guess you could flip that chair.
Yeah. Here, please flip this very soft chair that won't cause damage.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think they will care.
Yeah.
But
no. In a way, it's probably good we're re-recording this. This is much more entertaining than our first commentary for this thing.
Yeah. I kind of agree.
Yeah. I guess because we have more steam to blow off.
Yeah. And I really feel bad about the confusion about this game.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah, I was getting frustrated because my sources said something different than what was actually the case. I'm thinking the website I looked at that had the dungeons listed just did not really consider the final part of this game to be a dungeon.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Because it involves some... I won't say it now, but when we get to it, right, I will rant about my opinions about that specific... I think I did talk about it last time, but I'm like, actually, I probably shouldn't spoil it for the small...
Guardians. I'm fighting robots.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was focusing on what I was saying.
Sorry, go ahead.
I probably figured I wouldn't spoil it for the small percentage that have not played Final Fantasy 1 that are watching this, by spoiling the mechanic of the very last part, which I only know because I've read about it, or heard about it. But anyway, yeah, it involves a mechanic that I see in Square RPGs from time to time that I'm not a big fan of. But that's all I'll say. Who knows, maybe they'll do it in a not frustrating way. That would be nice.
Hey, it's, I don't know, what's his... Considering I remember when I got sucked up by Exor, who I thought was Smithy, and then actually had to fight Smithy for real.
Yeah.
That's a Mario RPG reference, kids.
Yeah, we were all like, that guy's Smithy, and it's like, nope. No.
What is it?
Smithy is actually a very disturbing creature.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I think we'll heal.
Yeah. Everybody talks about how, the Paper Mario games get dark, man. It's like, it's because it started with Mario RPG.
Yeah, Mario RPG was pretty dark.
And Paper Mario was supposed to be in the same vein as Super Mario RPG, but they had to, like, throw out a lot of stuff because of the falling out with Square.
Right, and Miyamoto was not cool with a lot of the ideas that Square came up with, including Mario on horseback.
Right, the very initial concept, they showed him on a horseback, and
Yes.
I think Miyamoto was visibly wincing.
Let's go, Ipona!
I think that's what I read, that he, like, actually, you could see pain in his face at that, and he's like, no.
I believe it.
I mean, hey, I've seen some good fan art where they, like, kind of make Yoshi look like either, like, a more realistic dragon or dinosaur and have Mario riding him. They could have done something like that and made it Yoshi, but...
That would make more logical sense.
Yeah. And maybe Miyamoto wouldn't have, like, shut it down if they made it Yoshi and just kind of either redesigned Yoshi a little bit or just had him ride Yoshi.
Yeah, I could see him being cool with him riding Yoshi around and fighting bad guys, but riding a horse like Epona, I'm just saying that name out of curiosity, that seems far-fetched. It wouldn't surprise me if the recycling of that was what led to Epona, even though I also know Miyamoto himself is a horse riding fan too, so...
Yeah. Well, I guess he wanted it to still feel like Mario and not be too much of a deviation.
Yeah. Exactly. Ever since the beginning, he's been very strict of these are Mario ideas, these are not Mario ideas, which would become Zelda ideas.
Yeah. Yeah, and that makes sense that he wouldn't want to make it too similar to Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
I mean, that's perfectly fair. He probably doesn't want to feel pigeonholed, or that Nintendo's being pigeonholed into only making certain types of games.
Right. It also wouldn't surprise me if he would, because he might be okay with the Zelda RPG, but Zelda's already considered an action story, but
yeah. I mean, hence why you're not going to see a Mario do a Dynasty Warriors ripoff. Hence why we only did it with Zelda and Fire Emblem.
That'd be bizarre.
Yeah.
We have to fight a war, Mario. Let's go.
Well, we had the Rabbids game, but that was kind of more like a turn-based RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, part of me, I think I would have played it had it not had the Rabbids in it.
You're interesting, but you have no shirt.
Because here's the thing, the Rabbids are not exactly family friendly.
No, they're not.
I think Nintendo assumed they were no different than the Minions, but I would say the Minions are more child friendly than the Rabbids.
And that's a shirt, not a dress.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do I have to go to the fact that Luigi is walking around half naked?
The Luigi Rabbit?
Yeah. That disturbed me.
I think they're Ubisoft mascots, right?
It wouldn't surprise me if Ubisoft created that. That's one of a few reasons why I don't really buy Ubisoft games anymore.
But yeah, I was pretty sure that I don't know if we had an HDMI issue.
I think we had another issue too. Yeah.
But yeah, we made it to the Flying Fortress. It is in the sky.
Yep, a castle in the sky. Well, a fortress in the sky.
We don't want to get in trouble.
No, I won't. Yeah. I was about to, but then I reminded myself it's the Flying Fortress, not the Flying Castle.
Right.
And this Laputa, this is not.
No.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh, it's all fine. It's good. It's fine.
Yeah. I don't think I've shared that movie with you, have I?
No.
I have to. One day.
Castle in the Sky, the one that they always forget about because they're always talking about Howl's Moving Castle.
Castle in the Sky, I feel bad for because they had a brief moment of mainstream fame and popularity and then gone. Everybody
it just
forgets
has a
about
bit
it.
of a cult following, but people don't really talk about it much,
Yeah.
it seems like. Yeah.
It's kind of got that young, adventurous Miyazaki vibe to it, like
Yeah.
commentary, but in a exciting story way.
Mm-hmm.
It's before his introspection about life, which starts with Totoro and ends with Porco Rosso, which I will say Porco Rosso is still funny watching it again as an adult.
I haven't seen Porco Rosso yet.
Yeah, I have to share that with you too.
Maybe I'd appreciate that one more than Totoro because don't hate me, but I found Totoro boring.
I won't. It's okay. I'm gonna give a hunch and say I think you will like Porco Rosso.
Okay, that's more my speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more adult
Okay.
story. Imagine either if Kiki's the more mature Totoro, Porco Rosso is more mature than Kiki.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I would like it.
Yeah.
That one also is not talked about as much as I feel like.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
should be.
Porco is actually really good Miyazaki movie.
I find it kind of sad, but also hilarious that Jim Cummings didn't seem to remember he was in that.
Oh, wow.
He's been in so much stuff, though, I can't really blame him.
I don't blame him either. What was he in that? Was he the old guy?
I think I don't remember.
That's funny. Jim Cummings plays a character that's not a villain.
Yeah, he mostly, and I get it, like 98% of his stuff is cartoons, so he was kind of like, and I think I've been in anime. When I saw him at the Anime USA back in 2017, I think.
Yes.
Sure, Poco, I'll help you fix your plane, but all my daughters and granddaughters are gonna help you do it.
Something like that.
Yeah, but I'd have to look it up again.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh yeah, watch over my grandniece.
that guy's a legend.
I do. Yeah, I love that guy.
But yeah, okay, so maybe I'll like that better. Yeah, because I honestly just think with My Neighbor Totoro, it was a mixture of everybody was obsessed with it. No offense, guys. And when I actually got to see it, when I actually watched it, I think I was just way too old for the target demographic.
That's fair.
And I don't know if the people who are obsessed with it watched it when they were younger, or if they watched it with younger cousins or younger siblings or children of their own. I don't really know. But for me, just being a 20-something-year-old who had to do it for his Japanese class, I was kind of just...
Yeah, I don't blame you for
Yeah.
being about Totoro.
Yeah.
Especially because you were far from the target demographic when you saw it the first time.
Yeah, and I guess I like higher stakes in what I'm watching, and there was a little bit of stakes, but not much, so I just felt like, oh.
Yeah, I can safely say Totoro's low stakes, because when you're 9 years old... No, not 9. When you're 6 years old, something happening with your parents and losing track of your sister is like apocalyptic, the end of the world. Especially when your sister's well-being is that crucial, or siblings' well-being, really.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was definitely in a Oh my god, everybody keeps talking about Miyazaki, and I want to hear about the other Studio Ghibli directors' mood.
That's fair.
As well, because I had started... Unfortunately, I always forget his name. But
Takahata?
Takahata. Yeah, I actually
Love
saw
that guy.
2 of his works
Yes.
in my anime class that I took when I studied abroad.
Which two?
Is Takahata the right name?
Isao Takahata?
Did he do, Tom Poco?
Yes, he did Pompoko, aka
Pompoko.
the great Heisei era Tanuki War Pompoko.
So I saw Pompoko and Grave of the Fireflies.
I've yet to see Pompoko, and I'm too scared to watch Grave of the Fireflies, and
Pompoko, you'd be much safer watching
Most
by
likely.
yourself, emotionally. Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen Grave of the Fireflies, which I'm sure a lot of people have, it's pretty popular. I would recommend not watching it alone. I mean, I saw it in the class, and there was not a single person who wasn't sobbing, at least a little bit. There were no dry eyes. I think the only person was, like, my teacher, but I think he had seen it a million times, so... You know... Because he shows it in that class, so, I mean, he was fine, but...
Yes, I can safely say I only watched the opening sequence.
Yeah, you said the opening sequence ruined you, yeah.
For reference in my Japanese history through film class, and I could not survive the opening credits.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're a brother, so it, like, immediately hit you, yeah.
Yes.
Whereas with me, I watched the opening scene and I was fine. I'm like, oh, that's sad, but I needed all the context. Once I had the context, oh boy.
Well, right.
Yeah.
I think those who have watched it know, they kind of tell the ending of the story at the beginning, and the rest of the story is how that person got to this way at the end of the story.
Yep. And we are starting to run out of time.
Yes, I will say I want to watch Only Yesterday.
I did see Only Yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Well. Yeah, believe it or not, I did.
Cool.
Or wait, is it Only Yesterday? Is Only Yesterday the one, what's the plot of that one?
Only Yesterday is about a middle-aged, a woman reaching the end of her 30s goes to the countryside to live out a childhood that she wished she had, and I'm a rural person.
Did she play an instrument in it?
And she constantly gets flashbacks about what her life was really like in her childhood, and...
I'll have to look. I'm not sure. I either saw that one or something similar, and we have to go. Bye.
Take care, everybody.